You know, if you want to start with police reform here in the state of Louisiana, you guys need to reinstate Carl Cavalier's employment. Yeah. Put him back on his job. Okay? Let's start there with police reform. Because he did nothing wrong but speak up. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know, you know, where to start. Because for a long time we kept thinking like, wow, did they really murder Ron? You know? Yeah, we could not believe it.
Good evening. I will speak bluntly and say that I'm disappointed in the charges. I think charging the guys on scene who were on scene, I think that was automatic. That was easy. You know, a kid could go in and charge those guys because it was on video, had audio, you know, everything, all the evidence was laid out. But the thing I was hoping for, the thing I would like to see is those guys in administrative position who allow those guys on scene to act the way they acted, you know, because there's a process you go through your chain of command, your supervisors and what have you. And to say that those guys will be at home with their feet kicked up, collecting a six-figure pension is I don't know, it blows me away. And you know, I won't even applaud to these charges or clap or get excited or anything because you know it shouldn't have took this long. It shouldn't have taken this long, and it's a slap in the face for those guys to be at home, you know, collecting that pension. So there's no celebration from me. So no applause from me. And I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but that's reality. And you know, to the future, to the next black family that I have to deal with, to the next family period that I have to deal with, you know, police brutality, whether it's being shot, choked, or beaten, and you know, have to be put on the assembly line of families who are dealing with grief and pushed along without really having any real justice. You know, I wish you luck, you know, and I wish you, you know, fight the good fight, look for meaningful, you know, relief from your situation. I hate that it'll be like that, but that's, you know, history have taught us that it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. So if we don't get anything meaningful out of these situations, and charge the right people, bring the right charges, meaningful charges, these guys are not going to learn their lesson. You know, so you won't get any applaud or any, you know, smiles from me for these, you know, charges. So thank you.
We do that. Representative Jordan spoke that there will be another hearing. We understand that our governor was busy the first time he was called out. If we want to talk about true transparency and really moving forward, we challenge our governor to make this next hearing. We also challenge, just like everybody here that spoke today, our two legislators, as well as the ACLU, and I'll formally say it here on behalf of the NAACP, that Carl Cavalier should be fully reinstated. It should not be a crime. It should not be something that you're punished for stepping up and saying that a man was murdered. So we call for the full reinstatement of Mr. Carl Cavalier.
Any of you address the circumstances surrounding, I'm referring to Carl Cavalier now. I'm sure everyone is aware that state police has dug their heels in and wants him to accept a $200,000 payment and go on. And they're very adamant on that. Is there any way that pressure can be brought about to change state police's approach to say, look, we'll let you rescind the agreement, because the State Police Commission, which is the only avenue for him getting his job back, is saying that we're not doing anything until that's resolved. So is there any way, especially for the lawyers, is there any way that state police can be influenced to agree to rescind that offer? He doesn't want the $200,000. He wants his job back. So, can anybody comment on any ability to bring that about?
So before we comment on that, I think it would be disrespectful if we didn't give Carl the opportunity to speak to that first.
Sure.
If you can.
So what's the question again?
Well, the question, Carl, I appreciate you coming up to address it. as you know, you're living it. State police wants you to take $200,000 with the stipulation that that's it, end of ball game, you can never work for state police again. What I was asking is if pressure can be brought about, and the legislators are free to address that, or the attorneys, to get, because state police has the ultimate say-so. If they want to say, oh, look, we're good with it, we'll rescind it, but they're not doing that. They are saying we are going to proceed forward with court proceedings to enforce what they claim is a legitimate oral agreement. I know you are claiming that there never was a meeting of the minds on the whole thing, but and I hate to put you on the spot because I know you've got attorneys who may not want you to comment on it, and if that's the case, just say I can't say anything. But this could drag on for a long time, where if the State Police Commission is going to say, we're not giving you a hearing to get your job back, while that's still in limbo. And I know it's got to be frustrating because it drags on and drags on, but on several occasions here it's been reiterated that you ought to be reinstated. So to the extent you can comment, would you like to weigh in on that? And then if others want to chime in, because it's an actual impasse now that I'm sure has got to be unbelievably frustrating. So.
Yeah, of course. So I won't comment on the settlement conference or any settlement negotiations or anything like that. I'll let these guys speak to it and give their opinion on it if they would like. But as far as state police reinstating me or allowing me to go through the commission hearings to possibly get my job back, I think it sends a loud message that I'm here today, I'm in this position today, seeing that I haven't committed any crimes. Seeing that I haven't committed any crimes or, wasn't involved with the scene, the ongoing with Mr. Ronald Greene, it sends a loud message that they pressed me harder than they pressed John Clary, who remained on the job, and Corey York, who remained on the job. And those guys were charged today. That says a lot. For Corey York to have charges brought against him today and remain on the job, but here I am, unemployed, since January of this year. But I'll let those guys speak to me if they would like to get their opinion on the settlement. At this time, I can't speak.
I understand. Thank you, Carl, for commenting to the extent you could.
Yeah. Listen. Given the fact that Mr. Cavalier is represented, I don't want to speak specifically to anything that's going on in those proceedings. I don't want anything to be prejudiced in any way. But I will say this from a practical standpoint. They punished a good cop. Right. They punished a good cop. And yet we see in cases all across the state, I'm not just talking specifically about Ronald Greene, where objective wrongdoings happen and nothing of consequence happens to those that do it. That needs to change. If you want better policing, you got to start there. And the reason why you got to start there, again, this is practical common sense, that you want good candidates to come in. You want people that really want to protect and serve their community to apply for these jobs. But who's going to want to apply for these jobs if you're a good officer and you speak up for something that's wrong, that they're going to be after you? We look around the state, whether it's the state police, whether it's Baton Rouge Police Department, where there are shortages in areas, and they have to go out of parish to bring officers in. This is part of the reason why. If you really have it in your heart to do it for the right reasons, and you see someone that has it in their heart to do things the right way, like Carl Cavalier, and he gets pushed to the side, then hell, I don't want that job.
Unless you're a criminal.
I don't want that job. I don't want to put my life on the line each and every day if I'm going to be punished for doing the right thing by folks that are supposed to be called my brothers and sisters of the badge.